Hello everyone and welcome to Fletcher Farms Amarillo. I'm Julie Fletcher. It's been a busy few weeks around here again as usual. We went last week and picked up the last two of the Belgian draft horses that we rescued from the 5 from Bowie, Texas Livestock, along with the sweetest donkey that I have ever met in my entire life. She's super sweet, and this is how it went when we went to go pick them up. When we arrived at Bowie, Texas Livestock, the two Belgians were pretty worked up and didn't want to be haltered, so we moved them over into their chute area so we could safely put halters on them. Working with these horses, you don't really know their personalities, so safety is always a concern, and you want to do what's best for the horse and for yourselves as well. It's okay, bud.
Yeah, they want a halter on it.
We got everyone loaded up and we were on our way home to the farm.
Yes, we girl. Yes, we girl. Yeah, we're going home, buddy. Yeah, you're free. Yeah, we're free. Yeah, we're going home. Yeah, hi.
The donkey's name is Blue, and she ate hay the entire way home. Every time we stopped for fuel, I'd go in the back and I'd see her, and she was just munching on hay. But she did really good, and she's just a super sweet little girl. We arrived back at the farm and got everyone back safely. We got the donkey out first because she was going to go into the barn, while the other two horses were going to go into the pens that we had set up. Her feet in the front needed some farrier work, so we did get that taken care of, and that will be in the next video. But this is Blue offloading from the trailer.
Go ahead and shake. Go, girl, sweet peas. Oh, the halter's twisted on her face. Come on, mamas. I know. We're gonna have Kimmy come look at your hooves. Come on, babies. Oh, I know. You're such a sweetheart. Yeah. Come on. I don't think she knows what the hose is. It's okay. There you go.
We were in the process of finishing up some renovations on the other side of the barn where she was going to be going. But for right now, we had her in this little run in front of Elias for the night, and she did really well.
Be nice to her, Elias. It's okay.
Corbin was very excited to see the two new horses that were coming to the farm.
Watch it, Jules, because they come off the trailer fast.
This is lot number 1040 coming off the trailer. We did decide to name him Andy.
Is this my big man?
Yeah. Since these two were at the livestock yard for a little while, we wanted to make sure that they were healthy before we brought them into the barn. So we have them in some temporary pens until Dr. Wagner can come out and give them health checkup. This is lot 1039. For some reason, my phone didn't record us actually getting him off the trailer, but we did decide to name him Hank. As with some of the other members in the herd, we've named them after family members who are no longer with us. Hank and Andy were my grandfather's names. Dr. Wagner was also out here this week. I didn't get to get a video of that. She did a normal health checkup for them. We did get Andy's blood work done. However, Hank was not cooperating and would not let us get blood work from him. So we will have to get Hank's blood work done at some point, but we need to work on earning his trust a little bit because he's definitely still unsure of us. Dr. Wagner, while she was out here, also did check on Blue and did blood work for her as well. All the blood work came back good for Andy and Blue. However, we did do another test that was an additional test to find out if Blue is actually pregnant. So we should have the results back for you next week. So we'll have a for sure answer if she is pregnant or not. Other stuff happening here on the farm, we got Elias and Amelia turned out with the rest of the herd, and it has been an adventure. Elias is a little bit of a challenge, and he's trying to be the alpha horse. So we've had a little bit, it's been a little bit interesting with Elias and turning him out. He's a super sweet horse, but he is definitely bossy. Corey and I think that he's like that personal trainer at the gym that always wants you to run and work out and do things. So he's the overly aggressive personal trainer here on the farm. So this is a little bit of what happened with Elias when we turned him out with the rest of the herd. If you've never watched an unfamiliar horse try to gain entry into an established herd, you'll probably never forget it. Horses place considerable trust in their herd. Imagine how it feels for a horse to be uprooted from a place of security, to be dropped somewhere completely unknown to him. Following the introduction of a new herd member, or Elias and Amelia in this case, the other horses have to redefine their hierarchy to make a place for this new stranger. Or it may be a time for a docile horse to battle fiercely to protect their long-held social ranking. Not only does the risk of injury skyrocket, but the turmoil in general can be quite stressful. This is Arabella. She was rescued a few weeks before Elias and Amelia arrived here. She is probably the lowest in the hierarchy and is protecting her place in the herd. After watching this video a few times, I believe that Arabella was actually protecting Anna. This is Elias coming up to Dutch, and Liam is over there on Dutch's left. Elias is the first gelding in our herd that rears up and is presenting some stallion-like behaviors. The horse behind the fence is Charlie. Elias meeting Quinn was a different situation from him meeting Dutch and Liam. During all this, Amelia was out in the paddocked area as well. However, she stayed in the lean-to area and away from all the fighting. After a little while, Elias went around the corner and found her, and they both went running out to the pasture. One of my favorite parts about turning horses out is watching them run in the pasture. Nothing's more beautiful than watching a Belgian run. They ran and played in the pasture for a little while and then came back in. Both Elias and Amelia went back in their runs for the day. Overall, it was a successful first day of integration. After this interaction with Arabella, Lena, and Noah, Arabella started to follow Elias pretty much everywhere he went. Lena apparently didn't want to be friends. Elias is presenting another stallion-like behavior here. This is called fecal marking. Some geldings will defecate not only on their own piles of feces, but on mares' piles as well. This is a way of making other horses aware of his presence. During these first few days of introductions, I left Aline, Cammy, and Charlie behind the fence because Aline can get pretty aggressive and so can Charlie, and Cammy has some arthritis issues as well, so I didn't want her to get hurt. But right here, this is again Quinn and Elias. Right now he's walking up to Miley and Sophie. Quinn and Elias came to a mutual agreement. I don't know if they're going to be friends, but they definitely stopped fighting. This is Elias with Arabella. That's also Freya and Lena. Dutch and Elias are still working things out. That's Charlie behind the fence, and that's Dutch backing up to Elias.
Quinn stepped in to break up the fight. The next step was getting Charlie, Aline, and Cammy introduced to Elias. This is Charlie and Elias right here. Charlie is also presenting some stallion-like behaviors here as well. He is doing fecal marking, just like Elias did. Right here, Charlie is protecting Sophie from Elias. This is the first time that almost all the horses were out together in the pasture with Elias. Charlie, Aline, and Cammy are out here. Unfortunately, it's too hard to put titles on who everyone is. As you can see here in a second, all the boys started to come together. Charlie, Quinn, and Dutch go up against Elias. And Elias is now rounding up the rest of the herd. Cammy, Aline, and Charlie all stuck together and wouldn't come with Elias. That's what you can see right here. Charlie's protecting Aline and Cammy. Elias gave up on them and went back with the rest of the herd. Apparently, they didn't want to run laps today with Elias. And this is Elias rounding up the rest of the herd to keep them together.
It's always interesting to me to see what happens when these horses get turned out together with the herd and how they adjust and how they work issues out between themselves. It's definitely something definitely interesting to watch and something that I've never experienced. And for the first time experiencing it now, I really hope you enjoyed, watching it with us and experiencing how the horses work out their issues within the herd and their pecking order. It's pretty interesting to find out. But everyone is doing well. Amelia, she's just kind of hanging out doing her own thing. She doesn't really want to be a part of the herd. Let me turn this around. She's just trying to get back into the barn, but we need to keep her out here so she can make friends with the rest of the herd, because we need to bring Andy and Hank over into the barn area so they can get adjusted to the other horses and then also get turned out as well. So working on all of that. Integration is always a challenging time because you never know what's going to happen. We're just grateful that no one's gotten hurt and that everything's going well with all the horse integration. Again, thank you all so much for watching. We'll have lots more updates coming on all these horses and our integration with Andy and Hank. Stay tuned for more updates. We've got lots coming, and ways to support our farm. I'll put them in the link in the description below. If you'd like to send a donation, a gift of Alpha Pro, or something from our Amazon wish list, I'll put those in the description below. And thank you to everybody that has sent us donations to the Big Hoof Foundation and sent us gifts from our Amazon wish list, sent us gifts of Alpha Pro. We truly appreciate your support and can't thank you enough. None of this would be possible without your support. So again, thank you all from the bottom of our heart. We truly, truly appreciate your support. So stay tuned, lots more coming up, and next week we'll have an answer for sure if the donkey is pregnant or not. So stay tuned for that. It'll be exciting. Oh, would you like to say hi? Yes, that's a good boy. Yeah, that's Elias. Yeah, Mr. Elias. Yeah, you're a good boy. But stay tuned, we'll see you soon, and thanks again for watching. Bye.